expected gain. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Lobos will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So New Mexico's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. Bring him down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down. Wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score. to get things going on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tells to run, lost a pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Slings it downfield. Between the hashes, it's Sullivan. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Hands it off on the counter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Might as well run him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and 3. Keeps it himself. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. All over him immediately.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll run it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Driven back.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Swats it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Throws for the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Sullivan. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed.
Unleashes one deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weeks. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Lobos will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Searching for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drop. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes his man miss. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Looking for running room. And they swarm him under.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Look out. Still looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Turns it upfield. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Working the ground game. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 2nd down coming up. They'll run him again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gets it to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Moving out to the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection. More.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Turns upfield. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 2nd and long here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Pulls and fired complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Hand it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
3rd and 3. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel